Hey guys, welcome to a new Let's Play. This is Star Wars Shadows of the Empire on the N64. We're gonna beat this on Jedi difficulty. It'll be about the 5th or 6th or 7th time that I've done this. I have covered this game on this channel in a long play and a speed run, but I have not done a Let's Play, so that's what we're doing right now. So let's do a Battle of Hoth, the one stage of this game that still holds up to this day, sort of. The rest of it is super clunky, but this stage remains super fun to me for some reason. Unfortunately, I have to turn the music off because it's all official Star Wars music in this game, so it would be copyright claimed like crazy. So it really takes a lot out of it because that's one of the best parts of this game. That really kind of maybe carries it a little bit. But I don't know, I like this game a whole bunch, man. I think everybody does. This game is one of those games that everybody had alongside of Mario 64 at the launch of N64. Like, everybody I knew had this game. Look out, that guy's... Alright, we've got to use this camera angle that I never used as a kid, but it is actually a savior in this stage. I'm a little bit out of practice. I did speed run this game on Jedi difficulty. Not anything official. It was using this emulator that I'm playing this on now. So all the load times and everything are all out of whack. So it's not even a run that I could officially submit. But I'm still proud that I'm able to beat this game on Jedi. But that said, it's really not that bad. Once you get used to it, it's not bad. But Star Wars games, at least back in the LucasArts days, are notorious for being difficult, especially when you ramp it up to Jedi difficulty. And this game is no exception until, like I said, you learn it. I love this angle, man. I love the snow speeder. I don't know. This level's awesome. This level is what inspired them to create the Rogue Squadron games. Did that come out as English? Rogue Squadron games. I don't know if that's what I said the first time. The way I heard myself, it was just gibberish that came out of my mouth. I don't know. Yeah, without the Hoth music, man, it's just not the same. Ah, well, what can you do? As I say, I have a long play on this channel with all the music blaring loud as could be, and also same with that speedrun video. And none of my voice, but I know that's what some people like when they come to this channel, so yeah, this is one of those games that every now and then I picture it in my head, and I get a tingling sensation in my fingers, and I must fly a snowspeeder. Come on, yeah! Got him! That was close. I don't know, this game is fun. Even the Dark Forces type stages, some of them are really fun. And kind of like Mission Impossible on the N64. What the heck was shooting me just now? Oh, we gotta loop outside and get this other ATST. Oh, get your legs out of the way. Overlapping like that. But yeah, Mission Impossible on the N64 is a pretty rough around the edges game, but that's another one that, for the past couple of years, I've been replaying it over and over and over again, and I covered that in numerous ways on this channel already. And this game is kind of the same way. I don't know, there's just a few games of mine that are maybe like guilty pleasures of sorts, because they're not the best games, but yet, even to this day, I still get these random urges to go back and play them, and this is definitely one of them. So even though I've already covered this game and beat it on Jedi difficulty in like the last year and the year before that, here I am doing it again. And, yeah, figured I'd commentate it. Oh, that's a cool shot, man. Yeah, I never utilized that camera angle as a kid. I thought it was stupid. But now I see that it's perfect for when you're not sure if somebody's firing at you, because you gotta adjust your speed to avoid fire. That's what they tell you. There we go. Yeah, in a speed run, you would ram your speeder into, I think it's either round 2 or round 3, one of the ATSTs used suicide into it just to speed kill it. But I'm just playing and trying to maintain my lives, because lives are everything on Jedi difficulty. All for the final stage, because the final stage is so poorly designed that you need 1,000,000 lives just to survive it. There you go. I don't want what my time was there. Probably like 4 minutes something. Oh man, almost 5 minutes. That's pretty bad. Nah, I gotta get my head out of that space though. Man, it's just dead silent. Yeah, I really gotta do something about that. But alright, Echo Pace. This is our first Dark Forces type thing. So on Jedi difficulty, the main thing to keep in mind is when your laser is at 100% charge, it's a one-hit kill on everything. Except for maybe Wampas. And some of the other later enemies, I believe. But yeah, you gotta get used to this holding R to strafe. Very clunky controls. Clunky everything, really. But it's all about knowing the positions of these guards. And although it's been a while and I'm way out of practice, I still kind of know this. This guy creeping behind this crate over there. Yeah, that's what I thought, punk. Alright, this one room is deadly. Oh, he still got me. Look at that, man. You can afford like 2 or 3 shots and it's a game over on Jedi. Butch, you... Wow, what was that? Butch? But... Gotcha, punk. Yeah, you will find that the true most difficulty of this game is hard, not Jedi. Because hard does not give you this one-hit kill blaster. And everything still has an insane amount of health, so it takes a million shots to take care of anything. Come on, little Wampa. Look how fast this guy's gonna go down, too. It's ridiculous. You're so overpowered on Jedi. It's almost not hard at all. Once you know the enemy positions, that's all you really need to know. And then it's... Of course, because of how much damage they do to you. Guy right here. Oh, he was a little tucked in. He's still alive. There he goes. Alright, one more around this corner. Alright, and now it's time for the probe droids. Got to hear him fall off the cliff. That noise is funny. Seekers in here. Seekers are useful for a couple stages, but otherwise they're a pretty useless weapon. Love that noise though. Where are you, buddy? I know you're right there. I love that noise. Oh, he came out of the tunnel. That's the thing, the unpredictability of stormtroopers sometimes. It can cost you a life in more situations than you know. Like, normally he's right here and you gotta be super quick, but he came out of the tunnel. Right on my face, meow. No! Oh man, one more shot. The controls are so bad. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Fall off the cliff there, sir. Where the heck is that thing? There's a guy right here, too. There, he's creeping up. Come on. Yeah. Every time, man. Luckily, the probe droids are not so tough with their firepower. Unless I just got lucky, man. I don't know. I always like to shoot those guys from a distance when I'm not really going fast. And the 2 stormtroopers up here as well. You can kind of see him. Alright, there's one. Alright, should be clear. But yeah, this is 100%. That's really the only way I play this game, especially on Jedi. The challenge points are crucial because at the end of every level when you complete it, the challenge points convert into lives. And as I already said, lives are everything. You gotta store all of your lives and try not to die so you have a surplus going into the final stage. Because the first phase of the final level is ridiculous. It's designed so that you just keep on dying left and right, and they even award you bonus lives during that segment of the stage. It's ridiculous. That's their way of counteracting the fact that you do die, no matter what. Even the best player is going to die like a million times. think I remember the first time I saw this game. It was my friend Rocco. Back in, I guess I was in middle school. Or was I in elementary school? I don't know, man. It feels like forever ago. I mean, it was 96, but still. Where's this stupid droid? Ah, see, what the heck? Yeah, I remember going over to his house one time and he was playing this game. I didn't have an N64 yet. And so I remember he was playing this game and I wanted him to play Mario because I was obsessed with that game. Mario 64, obviously. Wrong side, how soon we forget, man. I thought they both had challenge points, but that's later. That's the second set of these things. It's so quiet. What the heck? It's so weird, man. You know what else this game reminds me of? Because of Dark Forces. I have played Dark Forces, but I don't remember on what. Because didn't that have multiple releases on various things? Because it's a DOS game, is it not? And then it was maybe made for Windows as well? I don't know, that was such an early point of my lifetime. I still remember that Packard Bell computer in my dad's bedroom growing up. And we had a LucasArts bundle for, I guess it was Windows 3.1 or something. It came with Day of the Tentacle, which is a fantastic game. That's another game that I replay annually. I love that game. Sam and Max Hit the Road. And then I think it had Dark Forces and Rebel Assault, which I barely remember that game. Oh, and Indiana Jones, The Fate of Atlantis. It was a really awesome bundle. I might die here. Please do not be right here. Dang it. That happened in my speedrun attempt, too. It's such a waste of time, because you get all the way back here. But there's really little you can do. If you take a few shots leading up to that elevator, you're done. If you go in with full health and you're fast enough, you could survive 1 or 2 shots, and then you're good. Scary part is now he's probably shimmied around. I don't know where he is. He's right there. Alright, we're good. The R button sometimes doesn't even work on these switches. Yeah, I would say the Super Nintendo Star Wars games are way more difficult than this game. Alright, this is the one that has 2 challenge points. One, I think we gotta go to this side first, because the other side has steps to get you back. Yeah, extra life. Love to see those, especially this early in the game. But yeah, Jedi is all about hoarding lives and hoarding ammo. So, in a way, I guess it could be a little more boring than other difficulties, because you might be tempted to use a variety of weapons. But on Jedi, it's all about the laser. And occasionally you use seeker missiles around tight corners to pick off some guards. But that's in later stages. But all the pulse ammo and disruptor ammo you save for the final on-foot boss. I don't even remember where this challenge point is. I know it's on this side. Oh, that's another thing to talk about. Most people play this game on Japanese because the ammo placements and challenge points placements are in much friendlier locations than this English US whatever version. Where the heck is this thing? Am I ahead of it? Yes. Oh man, I'm dead. That's a wasted life. There's no reason to die right there. I didn't realize I stepped ahead of it. But I like to just fire like mad into this little window over here. I think I got them all, probably. I fired a million shots in here. Yep, three guards always. Alright, the ATSD, we got some seeker ammo, but don't use it. Dun dun, dun dun! It's so weird without the music. It's not even menacing. I used to be so scared of the bosses in this game. But yeah, you can even see, just look at the damage the laser does. So the secret to this guy is just keep dancing very clunkily, running back around to the behind him. But yeah, he goes down eventually, as most bosses do. But see, if this was hard, this would be doing nothing to him. Even medium difficulty, they barely go down. So you can't even dispute the fact that playing this game on hard is the true most difficult achievement that you could possibly do. Jedi is not really that bad. Alright, I'll grab the Seekers over this way too. I think on earlier difficulties, or easier ones, there's invulnerability in here as well. Oh man, these crates. I always play in first person, by the way, because it just makes the platforming way easier, and a lot of things easier, like dash doesn't block your view of where the stormtroopers are and stuff. Alright, last challenge point. Right through here. The challenge points, though, once you collect them all in every stage, you get awarded something, basically a cheat of some kind, and each difficulty of the game awards a different cheat. The best one is beating it on hard. Jedi's award is kinda just silly and useless. Yeah, hard is the best, and medium's reward is not so bad either. There we go, Echo Base is done. I think I got all the challenge points. I'm pretty sure. This is all routine at this point. 7 lives, alright, Asteroid Belt, and then I guess we'll call it an episode after that. This level could be a little tricky. I would very much like to not die, just for the purposes of lives. And it's easy if you're not quick to miss the red asteroids which yield the challenge points. There's 6 of them. But you gotta use the arrows and pick off the ties before they come too close. Because on Jedi they do pack a punch. Bombers are not so bad. Here's the first challenge point right here. Sometimes they pass and they don't even shoot, which is nice. I wish that would happen more often. But yeah, this set of 4, if I didn't get those, they would have done a lot of damage. So you gotta be quick and be able to spot them from a distance, which is easier said than done when you're used to today's technology and going back to this where it's like, what the heck am I looking at in the distance there? That N64 fog effect, man. This level doesn't have it, but this game has it horribly. And so, like, I mean, Echo Base, it was just like a tint of blue. And then there's the sewers level. I like the sewers though. That's the thing. I remember this game has so many levels in that when I was a kid, I hated. But ever since I started playing on Jedi and really trying to learn this game, I like all of those later stages that I never really liked. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're still kind of green in the health. So yeah, not much to this. Just keep your eyes peeled for the red asteroids. And keep your eye on the arrows that appear on the screen. And look for the... especially these guys. And the sets of 3 and 4 TIE fighters flying from wherever. They could be middle, top, or bottom. When they're flying like this, it usually means they already passed you. And they're coming around for a second pass. This level is still kind of neat. After a while, after like a few sets, a few squads of ties, it starts to feel fun. But as the level's loading up, I'm always like, Can we just skip to the next one? Because, I don't know. This is one of those levels that I would replay the least. Just because there's not much to it. It's like once you do it a couple times, it's the same every time. Well, I mean, I guess all the other levels are too, but there's a little more variety you could do in the other stages. Here, it's pretty much scripted. You're just taking down like 8, 7 more TIE fighters. This is close though, man. I'm almost dead. I gotta really keep my eyes peeled. 2 more bombers. That's 1 more set somewhere. Get these TIEs. Oh, that's a bomber. Okay. Can't even tell. Alright, that's the bombers. Where are the TIEs? I have to get them. Where the heck are they? Oh, what? Oh, man, I'm so lucky that didn't kill me. 1 more shot and I'm sure I'm dead. 1 more squadron, too. Where are they? There they are. Oh, I got all the challenge points, right? I think I did. That's one of those stages where I'm never really that sure. Okay, I did. Alright, well, that's a good stopping point. Then we'll move on to part 2 of the story. See you next time.